it's two. I know. I spell it. It's
R-A-W.
CHAARAWTAZA. It's more than one.
The second one right there.
No, this one.
Yeah.
All right, say live. Yeah, live. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Right. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, the men who taught us this truth. And salutations to you, sincere brothers, faithfully and diligently pushing this truth with fear and trembling through the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And shalom to the believers, the men, women, and children out there who subscribe wholeheartedly to this truth in the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, we just gonna come with a quick lesson. You see titled in rap, Remember Mercy, man. Okay, and it's actually from the book of Habakkuk. It was inspired from watching the Apostle Live show a day ago. And we're just dealing with the spirit. All right, we're gonna need mercy in these times that we're coming in. Things are gonna get tight, the perilous times. Persecution is going to come upon the prophets. Of course, they're going to demonize us. They're going to try to, snatch us up, throw us in prisons, and whatever circumstance may come upon any of us, we have to pray that the Lord have mercy upon us, And even every day, we need to pray for mercy, Because one thing in particular, before I get to precept, Habakkuk prayed that the Lord revive his work in the midst of the years. Because ultimately what's getting the blood off our hands and actually allowing us to receive that mercy is us doing this work. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, as they say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah. And your body get numb, get tired, you get wore out, but you just really don't feel right until you get that work. Yeah, you get that work out, man.
Yeah, this is a labor of love.
It's our labor of love.
So and we actually enjoy doing the work for the Lord. This comes first, but it's certain instances that happen where, us being oppressed by our enemies, yes. Certain things may get in the way, but the striving and putting forth effort is what, counts.
That's right. Yeah. So Habakkuk 3:2.
You want me to read it for you?
Come on,
It's Habakkuk 3. Habakkuk 3:1. It says, a prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet upon Shiganoth. O Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy.
Yeah, bro. In wrath, remember mercy. So Habakkuk praying for mercy, man. Mm-hmm. One thing he said, particularly, he said, revive thy work in the midst of the years, because the more that you in this truth, the longer you in it, those experiences that you have is ultimately what builds you up. And it's also what you're using to pay for your salvation. You're building up like a bank account of mercy. You know what I'm saying? A spiritual bank account. Lord, this is what I've done. This is what I bring to the table, in the day of judgment. This is what I bagged up my faith with, Your talents, because you can have all the faith, but if you don't, put forth the works, your faith is dead. You have to have both. We're ultimately saved through faith and grace, which I know you got that in Ephesians.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna get this word revive in the blue letter. And it says, Kaya.
Strong's H 2421. Chaya.
All right.
Chaya.
And it says, to revive, be quickened. All right, to live, have life. I'm gonna go to the Strong's. It says to live, whether literally or figuratively, casually, to revive. Give promise, life, nourish, preserve, quicken, recover. And that's why when we get those down times in the spirit, we're like, man, you know, I'm just down in the spirit. My flesh is weighing on me. The weight of the world is weighing on me.
Yeah.
You gotta pray to the Lord to bring that spirit back to you. And you know, next thing you know, you're taking off. You're on fire. You're pushing out the videos. You know, you're able to do those extra charitable things with the brotherhood. You know, it happens to us all, man.
Yeah,
it happens to us all, and this is the way that you get it back. Ultimately through praying for mercy. You got it, bro.
Now, you want me to read it again?
We can go to Ephesians.
Oh, you want to go to Ephesians?
Come.
This is Ephesians chapter 2. And I'll just start at the top. It says, and you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sin.
Revive.
Yeah, because the word revive, it said to quicken.
To quicken.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it says, wherein in time past you walk according to the course of this world.
And that's the problem with the flesh. Your flesh is really always kind of leaning towards being worldly, you know, and when you put the spirit on it so heavy sometimes, when you try to balance it back out, it's like, no, I don't want to go back yet. I don't want to tap back into the spirit world. Yeah, I just want to sit here and rest, watch some TV, you know, kick back. But you have to constantly put it like, nah, come on, we got to get back in it.
That's like how you were saying. That's where the importance of prayer and, you know, fasting, you know, putting the flesh in submission, because like the brother is saying, what the scripture said, what the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You know, it's going to always be that constant battle between the spirit and the flesh, and pursuant to Romans the 8th chapter.
Yes.
But it tells you who get the victory, man. It's the spirit.
Yep. And we're gonna conquer the flesh through the spirit. That's the only way. You know, in these times, we dealing with a fleshly man. We're dealing with a man who's after the flesh to conquer, you know, your flesh. And the way he know that he has to do that is to make you lose sync, get out of sync with the spirit. You know. And that's what we born into. We born into the battle of the spirit and the flesh. The Lord made Israel a spiritual people. He made Esau a carnal man. You know, so that's that constant battle that we go back and forth. And we have to ask the Lord, hey, Baba Kushah, please revive me, quicken me, make me alive. Put that fire back in me.
Yeah, God.
You know?
Continuing reading, it says, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit now worketh in the children of disobedience.
Yep, that being who? Esau, Edom, you know, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. You got it, bro.
Verse 3, it says, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh.
Right, because, you know, everybody came from this truth, from some situation in the world that wasn't right in the eyes of, like, you know, it's always some situation that a brother had. They look back like, damn, I'm glad I ain't that nigga. No
You know, that's the spirit. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh man, yep.
I bring it over. It's Psalm 80.
Take your time, bro.
You go ahead, Doctor.
I could have some more in here.
Okay, when it come to you.
Yeah, God. It says, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others.
Yep, by nature. By nature, we provoke the Lord to wrath.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like our first instinct.
Just to do some shit that the Most High ain't cool with.
Yeah, we were just waking up the Lord. Like, look at this nigga.
Yeah, you know, like this nigga just had no clue.
Yeah.
You know? But and then that's the mercy though that he did. He gave us a hint, and then like he planted a seed, and then that seed, it get nourished through the word, and the spirit is built up day after day. They tell you that though our inward man, though our outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. Yep. And revive go into being renewed too. You know.
This Psalms 85, I'm gonna start at 4. Turn us, O power of our salvation, and cause thy anger toward us to cease. Would that be angry with us forever? Would that draw out thy anger to all generations? wilt thou not revive us again?
Hey, that's the precept. In the midst, that's what he said. In the midst of that years, revive thy work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because hey,
Oh, what was that?
matter of fact, read that again, Baba
Okay,
Kushai.
come. It said,
Call it, and read it, Baba Kushai.
this Psalms 85 and 6.
Yep.
Wilt thou not revive us again,
Mhm.
that thy people may rejoice in thee?
Yep.
He said, thy people,
Mm-hmm.
the Israelites.
And that's the thing. This work, when you really are of the truth, when you're really a part of this truth, you know, it's comforting to get these videos, these digital videos out. It's like refreshing when you like
Yeah, you're like, you did the work.
you revive, man. You know,
Mm-hmm. It just make you feel better.
it make you feel better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read on 7. Show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation.
Grant us thy salvation. You know, we go back to that Ephesians. And
Yeah.
then you said you got another one.
Yeah, I had one. This going yeah, how it's shot.
Okay, come on. We go back to that Ephesians.
God, this is Ephesians 2 and 4. It says, but the Most High, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us.
Hey, that's what he said. He chose us. He basically rejected Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I'm trying to quote Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
We say he showed mercy unto Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get through, hey, all you got to do is pray for the Lord to continually give us that mercy.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's there for us to receive. We just have to put forth the effort. You know, like the Lord waiting to have mercy on us.
Yeah.
You know, but that influence, it's not always there. You know, like okay, something got to get you going. Something got to get the ball moving.
Yeah.
To get you like that, and it's whether it be another brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need the brotherhood too. You be by yourself trying to do it by yourself all the time.
Hard.
Man, it's that much harder.
Yeah. And to add to your point, you know, like how we going into putting forth that effort into doing our videos, making it to count, you know, being charitable, because the scripture says charity covers the multitude of sins. So all these things are showing the Lord that, hey, maybe, you know, we do really desire your mercy, man.
Yep.
You know, unlike versus these other camps, they don't even give a damn whether they do a video or not.
Yep.
You know, they just put up
when they feel like it.
when they feel like it, or, you know, they got the clips at camp.
Yep.
You know, but we be feeling down.
If we miss a day.
Yeah, we miss one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it says, verse 5, Ephesians 2 and 5, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Yahushua HaMashiach. By grace ye are saved.
And that grace, like I was saying, sometimes you need that influence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that influence of the mind. That's what the grace is. Because the angels ultimately give you inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Angels mean messengers. You watch the apostles. All the men of the Lord all have angels working on them. And when we see the Spirit working on them, it jumps on us.
Yeah.
You know, so you need the brotherhood. You need, you know, all the outside elements of the truth.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, we can't do this on our own. That's why we needed Yahushua in the first place. Mm-hmm. And Yahushua went as far to even give us a brotherhood. That's part of that mercy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think that was it on that one.
You can get sick. You can get. As a matter of fact, just jump to 8, and we'll finish with 8.
Yeah.
This is on the back of the point. Brotherhood. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor.
Yep. 2 are better than 1. And Yahushua said, well, where 2 or 3 are gathered in the midst thereof. You know. So that's revival right there. You know, just 2 brothers coming together in the name, you know, of Yahweh Shimi Yahushua. You know, that's revival right there. You know.
This is quick one. This Isaiah 16 and 10. So I said, 16 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right. You see? Because it was all really the whole party of Yahweh Shem Shai had a wrath and tearing us down was really to build us back up from nothing.
Yeah.
Because he had to tear us down for the other nations to come up.
Yeah, true.
You
I
know?
had that precept too, but is that for borrowing exactly what you're saying? But you want
Finish 8, and
yeah.
then you can get it, bro. I just wanted to get 8.
God, Ephesians 2:8.
Uh-huh.
For by grace you are saved through faith,
Mm-hmm.
and we all understand that what faith is a gift.
Yep.
Pursuant to this verse.
Yep.
It says, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High.
Yep.
So that faith of us having faith, the Lord blessed us with that, man. You know, everybody always like to go around and say, "Oh yeah, I got faith." No, if the Lord didn't give it to you, you don't have
They
faith.
don't have it. Yep. And there's a certain I'll go as far to read the next one and say, not of works, lest any man should boast. Because it's not about the works, you know. And even though we sit here and we constantly stress about the work, but we understand the spirit behind the work is the faith that was given to us. You know, we believe we believe with a level of fear too. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not just we believe because we know the Lord is good and he good, but we also know if we don't, because the scriptures say, woe unto us if we preach not the gospel. The Lord we held accountable.
Yeah.
You know, we held accountable to push this and feed the sheep to the Lord's elect, man.
Right.
So, but we can't boast in that. We can't even boast in, oh, I did the work. I feel no, the spirit, faith.
Yeah.
You know, we give praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. The faith is what made me do it. You know.
Yeah, that's how you gonna have those 11-hour Israelites to come in.
Yep.
Because
based off faith.
Yeah, based off faith, because they're not doing the work now.
Nope.
You know, so it's gonna be strictly based off on how much faith they have.
Yep.
Yep.
And the Lord, he already knows. It just they say, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. It's about your battle, your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahweh. You know?
Yeah. I had Isaiah 54, and I started at verse 6. For the Lord Yahweh have called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou was refused, saith thy power.
Yep, because we went off. Like it constantly talks about how we transgressed the laws of the Most High. We went off and played the harlot. So that's ultimately why the Lord indignation is upon us, just for not doing what he asked us to do.
That's right. Verse 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee.
With great mercies, and that's the word.
Yeah.
The word is what is gathering us. He gathered us through his voice. In Habakkuk, he said, I heard thy voice.
Yeah.
And I was afraid. It's that spirit. Sometimes the spirit be calling you. You be feeling that heat on your back. You like, man, the spirit come to call you. Go ahead and get myself right, man.
Yeah, that's right. It's verse 8. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord Yahweh thy Redeemer.
And the Lord hiding his judgment. That was the most wrathful thing.
Yeah.
Because he got to the point to where he let us go so far to where we didn't even have a clue who we were.
Yeah.
Like we was just whatever the hell these people told us we were. You know, and some of our people, 2/3 of our people still in that predicament.
Yeah, still to this very day.
To this very day. So it's something that we can never take for granted. The fact, hey, we know we Israelites, we know the names of our power. Hey, the prophecies in the books, through the different prophets and men that they wrote are being revealed to us clearly.
Clearly.
We had nothing to be ashamed of.
That was it on that.
So right 47 and 22. But the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the prosperity of his elect. And the seed of him that love him he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David.
Right. So the Lord said he gonna never take his mercy completely away from Israel, man. And that's really who his grace and his mercy is too. These other nations, the Lord, he's not dealing with them on a level to show them mercy. He's not even dealing with them on a level to show them the judgment that's in this book. You know, that's why we have to go out and give it to them, because they'll get to thinking that they are the people. You know, you got these other nations thinking that they got a part in this, man. You know, and then you got our people who don't even consider that they do have a part in this.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, there's some men on the earth that he has allotted this mission to, basically, to go out and tell the people, and first and foremost, our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
This Isaiah 55 and 3. Incline your ear and come unto me, heal, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
The sure mercies of David. And speaking on that, that's what I got here, Psalms 38:1. All right, because that's what King David was always praying for, you know, the Lord to have mercy, to get the spirit back to him, you know, because he ultimately understood the worst thing that the Lord can do for you is take the spirit away from you.
Psalms 51.
To take that Holy Spirit away from you, man. Because then you feel dead.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even feel alive, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You be bugged out.
Yeah.
Like Saul.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Psalms 38, starting at the top. It says, a psalm of David to bring to remembrance. O Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. You know? Because you don't want the Lord to be displeased with you to the point, all right, where he take you out of this thing. You know, it's one thing like, Lord, yeah, I know I ain't do a video today. I'm going to do more tomorrow. Or, you know, I know, Lord, I missed fellowship today. I'm going to get with brothers tomorrow. Or, you know, whatever it may be. Because even like men that really feel the Lord, little things just be on their conscience and they're like, man, nah, I got to get it right. You just always remember to pray. But no matter what it is, and the Lord will like give you a second wind. Like, okay,
He didn't give up.
he didn't give up. You know? And that's what you want to see. Like you say, the Lord want to see your effort. He want to see how you act about things that happen when you had or down. He want to see what you do when the pressure on.
Yeah, because the scripture said, a righteous man falls 7 times, or a just man falls 7 times,
Yep.
and get back up again.
Get back up again. Yep.
You doing it?
That was the point.
Yeah, I had one, Zephaniah.
Go ahead, bro.
Zephaniah 2 and I'm gonna start it. I started one. Gather yourself together, gather together, O nations, not desire.
Mm-hmm.
Before the decree bring forth, before the days pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord.
Yep.
It said, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which shall walk his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be you should be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
All this is going into hastening.
Yeah.
You know, this the year 2021, the year of hastening of the coming of our Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, majority of the hastening is in prayer, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the prayer and in the work, doing the work and constantly praying. You know, is it more?
Listen on it.
Okay. Y'all brothers got anything else?
I have some.
Okay, come. We can get a couple more. We close down.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9. I'll start at verse 11. Point is in verse 15. It says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. But they're speaking of Jacob and Esau, about how Esau is basically going to serve us in the kingdom. They're going to be slaves, man. And it says, verse 13, as it is, verse 14, 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yeah, and there's nothing that we can do other than have faith and pray that we the ones
It's all the will of the Lord.
Yeah, just believe and pray. Hey,
Mhm.
hey, Lord, gonna have mercy on me. The Lord gonna deliver me up out of this.
Yeah.
You know, because like you say, it wasn't about no works.
It wasn't about the work.
It wasn't about, and it still ain't about the works.
Yeah.
But through fear, we understand the concept.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
we believe, but we also know that the Lord requires of us a great work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just as much as great tribulation we got to go through, like suffering and affliction.
Mhm.
We got to produce the works to get through that affliction.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
that's what that's like us sending up to the Lord. Hey, this what I got to back up my faith in you. You
That's
know,
what I did. Yeah, the resume.
yeah, it's my resume. Yeah.
Yes, we building up a spiritual resume, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. You know, we went to camp each this week,
Yep.
sometimes 2 a week,
Yep.
2 days a week. We fellowship. We brought that out in the lesson we did earlier too, Romans the 12th chapter, making our bodies a living sacrifice, because we understand that, hey, we do, you know, what the scriptures say, then maybe the Lord will have mercy on
And
us.
we know it's a reward.
Yeah, it's a reward.
That the scriptures tell us that it's a reward for
Yeah.
us that diligently seek.
That's right. Our labor not in vain.
Hey, that's what Paul said. Hey, we looking to get paid.
Yeah.
We looking to,
Yeah.
we looking to get paid, man. You know.
We go to faith.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hebrews 11 says.
Hey, that's the same thing you do in the world. That takes in the world. You work all week. Hey, you believe you're gonna get paid at the end of the, you know what I'm
So
saying?
what, you go want to party on that side.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You looking forward to that paycheck.
Yeah, that's that reward. Yeah, that was all I had on that. You want to close off of that Hebrews?
Yeah, okay. I got one here.
No.
This Tobit 3.
Oh yeah.
I started Tobit 3:1. Then I being grieved did weep, and in my sorrow prayed, saying, O Lord, thou art just, and all thy works and all thy ways are mercy and truth, and thou judgest truly and justly forever. Remember me and look on me. Punish me not for my sins and ignorances and the sins of my fathers who have sinned before thee. You know? So, hey, Tobit, all the prophets, all the men of the Lord was always coming in their spirit, all right, to ask the Lord to grant them mercy. And it starts with this truth. You know, the truth, giving us the truth was the first sign that the Lord has given us mercy.
Yeah.
You know, so, okay, it says mercy endure forever.
Yeah.
So he ain't just going to stop unless you stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we faithful to him, he's going to be faithful to us.
Yeah.
You know?
He stop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right.
You gotta, when we talking about that, you gotta reciprocate the energy.
Yeah.
You know, because the groundwork that Yahweh Shah laid for us, you know, you can look back like, man, I ain't did nearly enough.
Wow.
You know, he gave up way more than anybody could ever give up
Yeah.
for us to be joint heirs in the kingdom with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Way more.
way more.
Yeah.
We'll get the last couple ones. That's all I
Yeah.
have.
Oh, you want to end it off in Hebrews 11? Where I started.
This scripture been coming out a lot too.
Yeah, it has. Verse 6.
Yeah.
Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is,
Mm-hmm.
and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man. So the Lord will revive you and bring you back, you know, when you get in them low points.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just have to believe and keep going.
That's right.
That's all it is.
That's
They
it.
say he didn't do it to the end, the same
Same
shall be saved.
Yeah.
That salvation is the reward, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
I knew you was
And this Psalms 37:25.
mm-hmm.
I have been young and now I am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. It's going to that faith.
Yeah.
You know, righteous to get our most labor of love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why we ask the Lord and Ralph with mercy. Man.
Yep.
That's what we're doing so the Lord can have grant our mercy on that day, have that mark at the wine. He delivering us.
Mm-hmm.
The scriptures say, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
The answer to that is
It's
no.
no. Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah.
It's at 26. He is ever merciful and lending, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good and dwell forevermore. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai love the judgment and forsake it not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked should be cut off.
And the saints are preserved forever, man. You know? And the saints know what it takes. The Lord already programmed them to know what it takes. The saints gonna know to call on the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for strength, wisdom, and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. The strength of our salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You know? So with that, y'all boys got anything else? You know, Lord will, you will edify. You will give all praises, honor, and glory as always again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kapadash. All right. Double honors again to our apostles and elders, the great millstone, Kwame Yasharala, Abba Mabal.
Abba Mabal. Shalom.
Shalom.